They are lying to you. Did you see what happened yesterday? First of all, the Fed cut rates by 25 basis points again. Okay. We know what happens. I literally did some research on this yesterday and I went all the way back to 1999. And usually what the Fed does is they raise rates and then they cut rates. And then we evaluated, well, how much did the stock market crash? Every time, guys, there was a crash. Right? Just understand that. You can go back in time and look when they raise the rates and then they drop the rates, there's always a crash within the stock market, which means there will be a crash with the crypto markets. I would recommend you do some research and you really study this. And also, and we're going to get into Dogecoin and Jasmy and all your favorite altcoins in a second, but this is important because it's not going to go up forever. So you need to mentally be prepared for what's actually coming, because in 2025, I really, truly believe we will have a huge crash. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's all my own opinion. And this is just me telling you what I'm doing and what I'm planning with my family. I'm going to share my screen in a second. I'm going to show you something that's very important that everybody needs to focus on. But when they were raising rates in 2000, okay, they raised rates. Let me just show you. You can see behind me, June 29, 1999, raised rates 6 times till May 16th, 2000. May 2000, okay, 24 years ago, guys, they cut rates 13 times till June 24th, 2020, or 2003, okay? This is what happened. From the time they were raising rates was this first shaded area, and then they were cutting rates, and it was a complete meltdown, crash, horrible times. This is also something you can look at, though. The RSI was very overbought at the time. Okay, so that's an indicator that tells us a crash is near, plus the stochastic rolling over. But we're just correlating the charts with what the Fed is actually doing with raising rates and cutting rates. Let's go to the next one. June 29th, 2004, raised rates 17 times. Okay, take note of how many times they're raising rates and they're cutting rates. Till June 29th, 2006. Okay, September 18th, 2007, they started to cut rates 10 times in December 2008. So this shaded area was their whole game plan. Raising rates, the market's in an uptrend, and then they started to cut rates in 2007, which was around this time right here. And what happened? We had a severe crash, okay? What was the excuse for this one? Bad loans, real estate crash, right? Anyone was getting a house and it all fell over. Here was the next time that they started to raise rates 9 times, guys, from December 15th, 2015 to December 18th, 2018. And then they started to cut rates 5 times. Now, this was not as bad as obviously 2002, 2007, right? So 5 times till March 14, 2020. So again, they're raising rates. The market's going up. What has happened recently over the last 2 years, right? They were raising rates, and I'm going to show you those stats in a second. And the market was going up. And then when they started to cut rates back in, it looks like July 30th, 2019 was about right here. What happens? We dip, but this wasn't that bad, okay? This wasn't that bad at all. This is like a month, and then we obviously recovered. So here we are today, guys, and this is why you need to lock in, okay? And I shared this with the Discord because most people don't understand what is about to happen. Yes, I believe the markets will go much higher, but guys, a crash is coming, and you need to be prepared. And me personally, I will be moving a lot of money to cash very soon. If you're not going to catch the top, don't think you're going to catch the top, but you could start to study stuff like this and stuff like this to understand what's next. And if you guys want to lock in with me, make sure you join the Patreon. Links are down below. We have over 800 members and we are all locked in on this because we will not hold the bag. March 15th, 2022, rate hikes 11 times, guys. Remember what I was saying? Before, they were hiking rates 10, 12, 13 times, I think some years. 11 times. They literally did this in 2022, all the way to July 2023. The rate cut started, guys, September 2024, a couple months ago. They've already done it 3 times now. They just did one yesterday. What has been going on? We're in an uptrend. Remember what I said before? They were hiking rates, okay? Now they're starting to cut rates, and we had a horrible day yesterday in the stock market. What's also going on here, guys? We have some negative divergence forming. We have a stochastic that's very high about to curl over. So when looking at months, Yes, we can absolutely crash very soon, and this is what you need to be mentally prepared for. What is the excuse going to be this time? Is it an AI bubble? Is it a Bitcoin ETF bubble? What is it going to be? You need to be mentally prepared for this because it doesn't make any sense. We've been going up for so long, they're raising rates, and now they're cutting rates. And you look back at history, what has happened? So what is my belief with crypto, with what's going to happen? Well, let me show you. What's going on, guys? This is the last month where you get 12% off. If you purchase for the annual membership, you get 12% off. That means you can access the Discord for less than $110 for the whole year. Lock in with me. Let's do this in 2025. Check out the links out down below. So this is something I shared with my Discord this morning. Excuse me, I'm watching my daughter right now, but this is very important that everyone needs to understand, whether you're in stocks or crypto. So I want you guys today to look at the previous crypto cycles. Yesterday was very normal and today's very normal to me. I do believe that there's a very large crashes coming with stocks and crypto. We had the dot-com bubble. We had the real estate crash with bad loans. We had the COVID crash. What is it going to be this time? The AI bubble? I believe we are going much higher. This is important, guys, because a lot of people are scared right now. I believe we're going much higher with certain stocks, the ones I talk about in the Patreon, and cryptos, the ones I talk about in the Patreon. But when you start to feel shocked at how much money your account is at, I would personally start to take profits. Don't let greed drive you into 2025. There will always be another opportunity, guys. Look, again, study rate hikes, study when they cut rates. Look at what the stock market has done before, okay? Look at where our economy has been in the last couple of years. Look at inflation. Look at the cost of living. Like, people are not okay. There has to be a reset, and it's going to happen soon. So do what you want to do. This is all just my own opinion, but this is what I plan to do. Now, someone asked any time frame on this. So we have to do more digging. We really have to lock in. Now is the time, guys. Really, the next 3 to 6 months, you need to lock in on this stuff. You need to look for negative divergence forming for the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500 on a weekly and for sure monthly time frame. That will be your top, okay? If you guys don't know what that means, I have a course for $47. You could invest in yourself. Go to my Patreon, go to shop. It's 3 videos, 20 minutes each. Teaches you how to set up your charts just like mine and when to buy and when to sell, depending on negative and positive divergence and other indicators that I share with you. My best guess in 2025, you pair this with this AI bubble, right? Look at Palantir, the thing's at $76, absolutely insane. Look at Nvidia. And the Fed now dropping rates after raising them for so long, scenario of disaster. Don't fall in love with certain stocks and crypto and be okay taking profit and sitting in cash soon. Most of your portfolio should be in the green, even after yesterday. If you've been following this channel, if you've been investing in certain stocks and crypto, you should be up massively. But that doesn't mean you're going to be up massively forever. This will play out, just my own opinion. I really believe this. We're due for a crash. Look at what happened in 2000. Look what happened in 2008. Look what happened in COVID crash. I think this will be much bigger and much longer, and you mentally need to be prepared. Drop a like, guys. Subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.